What is happening, folks? Welcome back once again to Cryptoducator. We are finally 1,000 subscribers strong, guys. We finally made it to 4 digits, right? Lot more things to come up as well. But, well, as promised, we are certainly gonna have a NFT giveaway going on, guys, pretty soon, right? So it's just gonna be 100 people. So what do you have to do? You simply have to go to the Twitter account right here, twitter.com/Cryptoducator. Give this account a follow and leave your Solana wallet's address in my DMs right here. And essentially, guys, we'll be picking up 100 people, and all the NFT holders, all the Cryptoducator NFT holders are certainly going to be benefiting in the, let's just say, in the coming months and the years down the line, right? Because, well, we do have crazy amount of things planned for Cryptoducator. And since NFTs, guys, you can consider NFTs as, I don't know, identity based things. So essentially all the Solana wallets holding Cryptoducator NFTs are certainly going to be benefiting in the coming days, guys. So give this account a follow. Let me know your Solana wallet in my DMs right here, and well, you will certainly get the NFT, guys. Now, well, essentially, let me just talk about this channel, guys. Now, the only thing is that if you talk about organically building a community, guys, which is certainly a difficult thing to do, right? I mean, essentially, for this project right here, Cryptoducator, this one is a pure organic experiment for myself, guys. Cryptoducator started off like a dear diary to me, and essentially, look, this is what it takes, guys. I can simply scroll and scroll and scroll all the thumbnails, all the videos, guys. I mean, essentially, I think it's more than 300 videos, right? And it all started 2 years ago when I posted the first introduction to Cryptoducator, guys. Now, essentially, look, after which, after posting a couple of videos, getting like 10-13 views, I kind of stopped it and I kind of started focusing on my own trading as well. Saw a lot of things, got wrecked up in there and then down there, and kind of started understanding crazy amount of things in life. And that is finally when I thought that maybe I am ready about the things that I have to convey to the market participants, guys, so that nobody goes through the mistakes that I've done in my life, guys, as a trader, right? As a cryptocurrency trader. And this is when it really started, guys. 9 months ago, this is where the channel started back again. And, well, plain blank videos, guys. If you take a look at these videos, I'm just talking like a shy kid, right? I'm just telling you things like, don't do this, just buy that, just okay, so it's looking completely fine, you can do that. Things have been changing, guys. Things have been changing. Yes, I've been getting comfortable talking to the camera itself because, well, to be honest with you, this is kind of weird, right? Me sitting here alone in this room talking to the camera, and let's just say it kind of takes a while to get into that comfort zone to simply talk to the camera like that. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's like a one-sided conversation, but essentially, guys, look, it's all because of the community. It's all because of the back and forth in the comment section, in the Discord community, in the Twitter, everywhere, guys. It's all because of you guys who've been watching content coming from this channel every single day, that I've been able to deliver better content, that I've been able to communicate better to you guys right here. And, well, let's just say I'm full of gratitude today as we are at some kind of milestone at 1,000 subscriber, guys. We will certainly keep the vehicle moving down the line. Okay, with that said, that was like a very long speech. And with that said, guys, let's take a look at the price action on Bitcoin itself, right? For technical analysis, we're going to change the screen to only charts, I guess, only charts, right? Now, essentially, guys, the yellow line is still holding up fine. And what are we looking at now? The concerning things have begun in the market, guys. Concerning things. What is happening is that volatility is going away. It's just simply going away. It's just crashing. Volatility is completely crashing, guys. Now, for any continuation move to the upside, what do you want? I mean, essentially, you want the volatility signature to be like this, slow and steadily rising and climbing with the trend to the upside. But essentially, when you see volatility kind of declining in a very exponential manner, a big potential volatile move could happen in the market, right? This is exactly when these things can happen in the market, guys. For example, if you saw right here, I mean, essentially you had zero volatility for a very long time, and then bam, you go to the upside, right? And you had zero volatility back again, and then bam, you continue to move to the upside. We're looking at similar things happening again. We could be looking at a further continuation leg all the way towards 85,000, guys. Okay, now essentially, remember that this volatility signal cannot give you directional bias, right? This indicator will not tell you whether the asset is going to go to the upside or it's simply going to be breaking some key levels and simply dump all the way towards 50,000 or something like that. This will not tell you the direction, guys. This will simply tell you that the trend is about to flip out, that the market essentially overall is about to flip out for good. And which is why, guys, the momentum is kind of brewing up in these regions. And while the bears have been trying, the momentum oscillators are down. RSI is below 60 on the daily itself, but I don't think it's a death sentence. I do not think it's it's a plain blank threat as of now. But essentially, once you start taking out this low, guys, essentially the low that we just put in at $58,000, the retest of this entire liquid zone, guys. Even if I put on the VPVR right here, where is the VPVR? There you go, VPVR, give me some volume nodes right here. So as soon as you start losing this volume node, that is where your potential death and destruction might start happening in the market, guys. But is this death and destruction gonna kill everybody in the market? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so, because this trend is emerging strong from these levels right here, and essentially you are still setting in higher lows again and again. What are you doing as of now? Essentially, you are kind of establishing a good looking base right here, kind of making this entire zone as a little reaccumulation going on, because, guys, look, it's kind of confusing as of now. Right now, this has been drifting sideways for a very long time, which is why the volatility is completely down. Market participants are not quite interested in longing or shorting Bitcoin, which is why, guys, we have to finally take a look at the futures long and short positions. Right, we're going to take a look at the market participation as a whole. Now, all throughout this leg to the upside, we were simply not interested in all of these small little noises and all of these little data that can simply clog our decision making process. But I think the time has come to start digging deep into the marginal exposure that people have in this market. Essentially, we're going to take a look at the futures long and short and all the option open interest as well down the line, guys, which is why I think if you've not subscribed to the channel as of now, you should do that and hit that bell icon as well, because it's going to be time sensitive. Most likely things are going to be brewing up from these levels exactly, guys. Now, essentially, the first and foremost thing and the first and foremost interpretation would be the fact that maybe you could simply roll to the upside as we keep on getting accumulated right here on these levels, guys. As you can see, these sell-offs are not that strong, and essentially what could bring the price action to the downside is maybe a trend establishment below this yellow line right here, guys. Essentially, if you start establishing a trend below $60,000 on a daily basis, essentially if you start closing and opening daily candles below $60,000, that would mean that maybe the momentum is waning out for good. And that is when, guys, look, you could be retesting these levels at first, but the ultimate target and the destination is going to be at the lower side of this entire volume node, guys, which is going to be at $54,000. That's going to be the first target to the downside. If this resolves to the downside, we'll be targeting 54,000, and maybe we'll be targeting $4,000 Ethereum once again, guys. Where is Ethereum right now? I completely forgot. And well, crazy things happening for Ethereum as well, guys. I mean, 700,000 Ethereum finally got burned, guys. I'll do my research, I'll do my proper research, and I'll give you all the relevant information probably by tomorrow itself. But, guys, I mean, essentially, I had this very strong belief that ETH 2.0 is a big fat delusion. But with this step being taken, I mean, things could change. Things could certainly change for Ethereum, guys. I mean, look, 700,000 Ethereum got burned. It was the first step which was taken towards proof of stake economy for Ethereum blockchain, guys. I mean, wow. I mean, if it really happens, if Ethereum really transitions into proof of stake, man, oh man, nobody knows what's gonna happen, man. I mean, it could simply go towards $20,000, $30,000, guys. Ethereum could simply do that, right? Because then you will have crazy amount of supply shocks on Ethereum, and you'll see crazy amount of Ethereum being burned in the market weekly or even daily as well. That is what would cause a crazy amount of supply shock as well, right? But more details on this entire Ethereum situation coming up pretty soon to you guys, preferably by tomorrow. I believe I'm going to do it by tomorrow itself, right? I'll talk about Ethereum in depth, what's happening on chain and off chain. We'll take a look at that as well, guys, because we've been ignoring Ethereum for a very long time, right? We've been simply ignoring Ethereum for a very long time, and a lot of people are rotating their funds from Solana, BNB. Oh, sorry. A lot of people are rotating their funds from Ethereum to Solana and BNB, guys. I mean, the retail has started doing that. I mean, well, to be honest with you, all of us right here are retail traders, but, guys, what are we trying to do right here? We're trying to be ahead of the other human beings, right? We're simply trying to be to be honest with you, if you can simply manage your risk in the market, you will be ahead of 90% of the human beings which are in crypto market as a whole. But essentially, for this big big momentum that could brew for Ethereum. We got to dig deep into various things, guys. We're going to talk about crazy amount of things, right? So, okay, just to conclude on Bitcoin right here, you know the deal, guys. Once you start losing 58,000, a quick retest of 54,000 would be on the cards for BTC itself. Now, what do we have right here? We have a potential trend tell. What am I saying right? I'm kind of losing my words. So we have a potential downside leeway for about 11 to 12% in the market, which could happen as we open the next week, guys. And well, let's take a look at the weekly time frame as well, because we've not kind of done that for a very long time on Bitcoin right here. What are we doing, guys? We're doing crazy amount of confusing stuff in the market, right? You get rejected from the top, then you get rejected from the bottom, and then you're printing another spinning top, which is going to be closing in the next a day and 13 hours down the line. I mean, look, you're quite confused right here. Essentially, Bitcoin's price action is quite confused right here. But if we just take a look at the weekly picture, until you're closing weekly candles above $58,000, well and good. Essentially, well and good. I am pretty much sure we're getting this entire rejections and resistance from the upper side Bollinger Band of the weekly. As expected, yep, this is where you're getting rejected from again and again, guys. Now, what does this mean? This means that maybe you need more accumulation, maybe you need more bidding. So buy Bitcoin, okay? Buy Bitcoin right now, so that most of the crypto assets can simply benefit from this leg to the upside. I mean, look, guys, essentially Bitcoin going to $100,000 is just a 40%. I mean, who the heck are we kidding right here? It's just a 40% leg to the upside. I mean, Bitcoin going to 6 digits, it's certainly not. Pardon me and my wrecked behavior right now. It's a 60% move to the upside, guys. These numbers can be confusing sometimes, which is why if we are trading markets as a whole, we should not really completely stick to our instincts as a whole, right? I mean, essentially, guys, look, we have to be technically strong in certain situations right here. All right. With that said, I think, look, guys, you know the deal right here. Bitcoin has a 60% leeway to the upside, whereas most of the altcoins, if Bitcoin goes like this, most of the altcoins would do something like this, guys. I mean, the hierarchy goes like that. I mean, essentially, Bitcoin goes 100% in the market, Ethereum goes 200% in the market, Solana would probably go 300% in the market, and so on and so forth. It just keeps on going down as your market capitalization keeps on decreasing for quality projects in the market as a whole, right? So, well, if Bitcoin goes to the upside, this kind of benefits everyone. So, why is Bitcoin not closing a weekly candle above the upper Bollinger Band? We got sellers coming in the market, guys. We simply got sellers coming in the market, and we are looking at potential hedges being taken place in the futures and option markets as well, guys. We'll take a look at that as well. We'll dig deep into all of these data probably tomorrow itself with Ethereum long-term analysis as well. But with that said, I think we don't have much to talk about on BTC right here. Let's take a quick look at BNB in the market, guys, because BNB is going to be closing a weekly candle above the upper Bollinger Band. I mean, that could mean that good looking trends for BNB once again in the market. Look, guys, look, this is what happens when you start closing weekly candles above the upper Bollinger Band and you do get supported by the middle Bollinger Band. That is when your exponential trends happen, right? It's not just about BNB, it's about various crypto assets that do have real liquidity and real market share behind them. These things do happen again and again, guys. So what are we looking at? We're getting supported by the middle Bollinger Band, and we could be closing a weekly candle above the upper Bollinger Band at $560 levels. That could thrust the price action all the way towards 1618, guys. At least come on, give me that BNB, give me that 1618 at $960, guys. I mean, essentially that is up the cards, right? That is simply up the cards. And look, one more thing, guys, I kind of like this pattern right here. I mean, this is a good looking pattern. This is a strong continuation pattern right here in the market, although it can be volatile, guys. We saw what is happening on Bitcoin's volatility is absolutely crushed, so anything could happen from these levels. We could simply rip to the upside with extremely highly volatile environment. We could simply break some key levels to the downside as well. Anything could happen from these levels, guys, which is why I'm going to be really vigilant and cautious about my general exposure in the market, right? Am I exposed on leverage in this market right now? No, guys, nope. I don't think it's the right time to be exposed on leverage in this market. Now, this is me and this is my risk management. If you're simply leveraged out in the market, I'm sure you are taking care of your margins, and I'm sure you're taking care of your risk management metrics as well, because if you're doing that, it's going to be completely fine, right? So accept the risk before taking any position in the market. What do we have to accept for Bitcoin? Bitcoin can come down all the way towards $42,500 and still be bullish in the macro, guys. That is the risk management, right? That is the risk management. That is the risk tolerance as well for a lot of people who are new to the space as a whole. Okay, guys, now BNB BTC also is kind of brewing up nicely in the market, which is why the thrust and which is why the momentum on BNB is looking completely fine. But we are getting, well, to be honest with you, we could be clearing this one to the upside pretty soon, guys. Now, this is a big supply zone. I think this could be for real, and Bollinger Band are squeezed up, guys, which is why a resolution could be real to the upside. So that would mean that BNB against BTC could roll for about 20% leg to the upside, and that could give us some good looking USD targets as well. Most likely the previous all-time high. Wait, let me get to the USD pair right here real quick. Most likely that's yeah, guys. Most likely it's going to be the retest of the previous all-time high, sitting in at $700. So yep, most likely as soon as we open the next week and you see BNB closing weekly candle above 580, expect a continuation move all the way towards the previous all-time high and maybe beyond, guys, and maybe beyond. This is something which could happen, right? Okay, let's talk about Solana, because Solana is also ripping, guys. Solana is freaking ripping in the market, man. This is crazy piece of price action. This is simply bullish, man. Holy crap, this one has never seen a bear market. This one has never seen a bear trend. This one has only seen consolidations and resolutions, guys. Holy shit, these consolidations, they keep on getting aggressive and aggressive as the time keeps on progressing, right? Man, oh man, time is progressive and the trend is aggressive, which is why we could be looking at $500 Solana coming down the line. Oh my goodness me, I mean, this is quite a disbelief for me as well. I mean, the speed in which these technologies are getting adopted in the market in terms of money, yeah, well, it's just kind of difficult for me to comprehend as well, guys. I mean, this is crazy. Just look at this trend. All you had to do was fucking buy and hold Solana. And you would have simply outpaced most of the crypto assets in the market, and essentially most of the crypto traders as well in the market, guys. What did I do? Did I simply hodl Solana all throughout this way? Nope, 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 and nope. I bought here, I sold here, I bought here back again, and I sold here back again, and then I bought here, and then I sold here once again. I'm still holding on to some Solana, guys, because I'm trying to mint some NFTs and I'm trying to build on Solana as well, which is why I hold Solana for a purpose. Is it one of my investments? Not anymore, guys. Unfortunately, not anymore, because, well, I've had my fair share, and I would simply be okay with the gains I've made in the market, guys, because I am not chasing this anymore to the upside. Something worth chasing for could be Synthetics network token as a whole, which is not looking nice, guys. Once again, Synthetics not looking nice. But is this video going to be about Synthetics? Probably not, but why not just take a look at SNX USD on the bigger picture, and let's see if anything has turned around or not. I think we're going to be jumping into KuCoin and we'll see the long-term trends here. Another rejection coming from the channel, guys. I mean, this one needs more consolidation right here. The BTC pair on Synthetics might be really weak, which is why this one is struggling in the market as of now, right? And, well, could we kind of adjust this entire trend line like this? We could do that, guys. We could do that, which is why if this trend line, essentially, if this entire little piece of reaccumulation turns into, I don't know, a quick leg to the upside and takes out this level right here, then we could call this entire zone as a big fat bear trap in the market. I think the camera angle is not that nice, which is why I was simply hiding inside the wall. Okay, so we could expect a bear trap if we just quickly put in a good looking weekly trend, preferably above these price points right here. But guys, Synthetic is kind of looking weak, man. I mean, that's kind of, well, that's kind of unexpected in the market. Let's take a look at BTC pair, SNX, BTC. Let's see what's happening right there. Now, Bitcoin is struggling on to $65,000 levels, which is why Synthetics BTC is weak. Expect some sell-offs on Synthetics USD, guys, which is why from two directions, right? From two sides, Synthetics is kind of losing momentum in the market. So is this a big concern? If you are hodling Synthetics, if you're a long-term hodler, I don't think it's a big concern at all. I don't think it's a concern at all, guys, to be honest with you, right? I mean, essentially, until your protocol simply fails, or essentially if the total locked value goes to zero or something like that happens, maybe Synthetics will simply keep on working, guys. And with Ethereum with Ethereum trying to be ETH 2.0, with Ethereum trying to be proof of stake, good things could brew up for everything which is included in Ethereum blockchain, guys. Synthetics certainly the first beneficiary. This is literally one of those first protocols that are your derivatives, guys. Synthetics is a derivative protocol on Ethereum, decentralized derivatives. Literally one of the first. Literally the first decentralized derivative protocol. And to be honest with you, you've had your fair share in the market since 2019, man. Holy crap, up 6,000%. But I do believe we have more history for. Do we? Do we, guys? I think this is it. But well, this is the B. All right, now 6,000. Remember, guys, 6,000% gains against BTC, right? 6,000% gains against BTC. If you talk about synthetics on US in the bigger picture, you can see that the gains are maybe more than 60,000% ever since, let's just say, the COVID capitulation, or sorry, or 1 year before that. Simply 1 year before. 2 years, 60,000%. What else could you ask, right? What else could you ask for a trend continuation to the upside? Let's conclude on synthetics USD right here, guys. Let's do that real quick, right? Let's take a look at the small to mid time frames. Okay, I think I'm KuCoin, get me KuCoin real quick right here. Okay, now the only matter of concern with the fact that if you start losing this one to the downside on a three-day basis, guys, essentially losing $9 on a 3-day opening and a closing basis could call for some concern in the small to mid time frames, as we could be looking at a retest of $7.5 at first, and whatever happens here is something which could be a big deciding factor for synthetics, guys. It could be a big deciding factor for synthetics. But if you are simply just take a look at this one, just take a look at the long term trend. Something which is up 6,000% against Bitcoin would most certainly be up. Look, guys, this is what I was talking about, 77,000%, right? 77,000% to the upside. And while we can expect some long form consolidation as well, this one would go through a consolidation, but ultimate resolution would come to the upside down the line, guys. This one is also a long term hurdle, right? I don't see any protocol failure happening. I don't see the TLV dry enough for synthetics. Well, things could happen down the line, things could change for synthetics, but as of now, the fundamentals and everything for synthetics is completely fine in the market, guys. Okay, 21 minutes down this video, I'm simply losing my words right here. What else do we have to talk about? Guys, there's one more asset which has been up my mind. I think it's Kadena, KDAUSD. Kadena. Now, this is a Solana competitor, guys. This one is competing against Solana. This one is acting like Solana in the market as well, guys. Holy crap. This one simply started at 30 cents. This one is rolling in at $12 as of now, and this one literally happened in a matter of a couple of months, guys. Up 3,000% in a matter of a couple of months. Now, essentially, this is a scalable blockchain. Solana's problem is the fact that you can't really scale Solana, guys. For that, you have to do a lot more things, and for that, you have to dig deep into how this entire infrastructure for Solana is working as a whole. But I do believe that the infrastructure for Kadena, guys, look, you can correct me if I'm just calling out this name wrong, but yep, KDA is crazy strong looking trend in the market, and this is a blockchain which, while this could potentially scale as well, right? So this is a hedge against Solana, guys. Remember, whenever anything goes to the upside and whenever something is becoming invincible in the market, the only way to go is down from those levels, guys. Now, am I saying Solana is going to go to zero? Nope, not at all. But essentially, the competitors would start picking up, guys. The blockchains that are simply competing against the concepts and the natures and the laws of Solana would start picking up in the market, guys. Well, it's all started with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was your first decentralized finance protocol as a whole, guys. I mean, well, no shit, right? I mean, double spending cut out, everything got. Look, Bitcoin was the first member of the crypto society as a whole, and Ethereum started out with application based stuff in the blockchain that quite literally took over a lot of Bitcoin dominance in the market, guys. Now, what is happening is that Ethereum is having scaling issues, which is why Solana is picking up, and most likely, look, down the line, this can happen, guys. Solana could have scaling issues, so KDA could start picking up, or maybe other blockchain like Harmony or Avalanche, or I don't know, guys, various high performance blockchains, right? A lot of things are brewing up for this bull run to the upside. But if Bitcoin loses $40,000, the bull market would be cancelled. At least in the mid time frames, you could be going through a crazy amount of accumulation, guys. Okay, now the daily time frame on KDA on USD pair is looking fine as well. We just had a recent bull pennant resolution to the upside, guys, which is why we could be looking at a listing rate. Oh my goodness, the listing highs is also 600% move to the upside. Now, am I expecting this one to simply roll to the upside just like that? Probably not. This is already looking parabolic. I would be not interested in jumping into something like this, to be honest with you. So let's take a look at the hourly time frame, because we'll be getting getting volatility data on the hourly, not on the daily for KDA, because this is quite new in the market, right? You can see, guys, the moving average projections have also started looking crazy bullish for KDA as well. Well, we're quite deviated, although I mean, essentially, look, guys, if you just take a look at the 350 moving average on the hourly time frame, from which the price is bouncing again and again and again. Well, the first correction happened when we were deviated for about 80%, right? That is when your correction happened. And well, this correction happened when you were deviated for about 170%. Man, oh man. And what about this correction? We were deviated for about 70, once again 70% deviation, and then you have your correction. So how much are we deviated from the mean moving average as of now? 70-80% once again. Could we be looking at a small term, maybe correction to consolidation? Most likely. But essentially, even if it comes down all the way towards $8 levels, judging by the trend, judging by the technical trend right here, I mean, this one is here to stay and this one is here to simply roll to the upside, guys. Well, this is what a good looking trend is, guys. This is simply a good looking trend in the market, right? Volatility not that red line. Now essentially we could be looking at further squeeze in the price action to the upside, and then we could be looking at a correction at first. But look, guys, look, what would I do? What would I like? How would I treat this price action? I would simply wait for a consolidation, guys. Simple consolidation at first, and then I would maybe interested in jumping into any mid to long time frame positions as a hedge against Solana. That is my plain simple motives. If I'm going to be long on KDA, guys, am I long on KDA as of now? Nope. I'm not. I could probably get long into KDA if Solana has fundamental issues. If Solana gets into fundamental issues down the line, maybe hedge against Solanas would be a good form of trades, guys. Remember, we are traders in the market. We are here to make money. We are not here to join cults, bear and bull cults and all of that. We are here to make money, right? In simple terms, if the Solana blockchain has fundamental issues in the small to mid time frames, until Solana is sorting out their shit, maybe you can take your hedge in the market as a whole, guys. And essentially, look, Solana blockchain is quite literally about to explode, man. Holy shit, the Solana NFT space is also about to explode. I mean, Star Atlas is being run on Solana. Crazy games, crazy metaverse is being built on Solana, man. Holy shit, this blockchain is certainly going to have crazy issues, guys. Man, oh man. I mean, Solana could potentially go through scaling issues, to be honest with you, because of the amount of things which is, look, guys, it's bullish. It's completely bullish. This fact right here, the adoption on Solana, the way things are getting adopted on Solana is just crazy bullish in the market, guys. But any exponential adoption will go through a consolidation. Any exponential adoption will go through scaling issues as well, which is why we have to keep these things in our mind as well, right? Which is why hedge against Solana is KDA right here. I would be interested in knowing more blockchains like KDA, and good looking trends like KDA are appreciated, guys. I'll certainly take a look at that as well. And well, I think this is the right time to end this video right here, right now. Do we have anything else to talk about? Not much, guys. So tomorrow, or maybe day after tomorrow, I'll talk about how Ethereum proof of stake is happening, or maybe things could start blowing up for Ethereum as well down the line. That could be really interesting to take a look at as well. So if you found out any value from this content, hit that like, bell, subscribe, all those good things. Our next target is 10,000 subscriber, guys. 10,000 subscribers is now what we're going to be looking forward to. Nothing else in between, right? With that said, I will catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now, folks.